A little sunshine brought into our lives. Let our arms lengthen down beside us. Let the crown of our head lift up to the sun. Feel the warmth all around and in you. Let our breath draw in through our nostrils and out through our lips. Let our hands drift up to our hearts with a breath in. Arms sink down with an exhale. We're going to do this 2 more times. Now, my friends, this movement is called gathering the Chi, QI, which means vital life force, your energy. And so focus on drawing more energy in and through you with some uplifting words that are comforting and confident to yourself. So we breathe in, exhaling, sink back down. 1 more time this way, please. Now we open up our arms, and this is representation of like a hug that we're sharing with each of us, from each of us. Those positive vibes and thoughts and intentions we have for each other. Now, this hug is for those folks that bring you positivity and connection, all those other folks, family members, friends, etc. Now, this last and third one, now it's an important one. It's why we are here. It's for you, from you, and to you. So, if you will, say something good about yourself, inside or outside. And this time, as we say those uplifting words, we're going to lift our arms towards the sky. Whatever that range of movement is, that's best for you. And then let our arms gently drift down, almost like we're scanning through the inside of us, drawing in some sunshine to ourselves. 2 more times this way. I invite you to lengthen your spine, your mind, your breath. Lengthen the entirety from your toes to the crown of your head. But sink down these positive affirmations in and through you. 1 more time, please. Now, this week, we've been practicing on different movements, and this morning, we're going to do the same as that time. So here, let your arms sink down. Let them pause just below your belly button. This is the geographical center of you. Take a breath in. Exhale, letting go. 1 more time, breath in. As you exhale, let your arms drape down beside you. We're going to extend out to you and I, like we're making a gentle wave. Now, your wrists only need to come the height of your shoulders. And as we sink down, this first movement of Tai Chi is called opening the door. Now, it does have footwork where our feet will draw together and apart. But first, let's just try this arm movement, rising and sinking. Now here, let our arms sink all the way down beside us. Whichever foot you like, draw it to the other. So our feet come together. And then our arms rise again. Now this movement is called closing the door. As your arms sink down, let your knees sink down just a little. Or should I say your hips or our knees can bend. We rise up again. Breath in. Sinking down. Now, as we hinge our hips and knees just a little, with the foot we step in with, let's take it open. A breath in, exhale. Now we open the door. Opening the door to this mindful movement. Let your hands rise up to your waist, palms facing each other so your thumbs are up. Now our wrists draw to each other. We sink down. We open back up, we extend the breath, the mind, the body, just the width of your shoulders. There's an inhalation. Exhale, we sink down. Open up again. Now, there was a time that I used to teach at elementary school, and little Eli said, that's like Tai Chi clapping. And so that's what it is now, Tai Chi clapping. I don't even remember the actual name. So breath in, giving an applause for yourself. Expand the breath, the body, the mind. Pull, draw back in that positive energy, sink it back in and through you. Now stay with me here. The hands are going to float up like a prayer type position. And like we're opening up a giant fan, we're going to push to the sides. Palms press away. elbows stay a little bit bent, and we sink back down. Now this movement is called opening the big fan. Now we're going to step towards one side. Doesn't matter which side, but turn your toes out. One toe goes out, a little step, and then we hinge the knee. We step with me, open up. We're going to leave that foot extended. Let the hands sink down, drawing back in, opening the big fan. You feel the weight gently pour from one side to the other. Find your body in a stable rocking movement. We have one part to add on, and then we'll go to the other side. And this is that the foot that you stepped out with, that your eyes follow the hand of the foot you stepped out with. So we're looking to the side. Let the arms sink down. Do you notice anything on the opposite side from which you looked? Maybe a lengthening of the muscles or an expansion of the lungs. Let's do that one more time. Breath in. Exhale, we open. A little hinge to the knee, the toe comes down. Now let's step back in with the foot you stepped out with. Arms continue the same movement, but then we turn to the other side. So your other toe, take a step, opening up the big fan. There we are. A little bend to the knee, toe comes down, let's sink back down. Now again, like we did to the other side, follow the hand of the foot you stepped with. So we're looking to the side, opening the big fan. Now this beautiful movement, because there's 5 families or styles of Tai Chi, and this is Sun style Tai Chi, is called single whip. In Yan style Tai Chi, it's called opening the big fan. So this is your 2-for-1 today, okay? We're going to do one more, and then I'm going to bring all these movements together as one fluid sequence. Here we go. Opening up, exhale. Now as your arms sink down, we're going to bring our feet together. Close the door. Let the arms drift out before you, like I'm making a wave, a breath in. Sinking down, a breath out. Now the foot you stepped in with, root to that leg or pour all the weight there. And the other leg takes that side step out, and we open the door. So the arms float up, a breath in. Sinking down. Now just the one time here, if you will, please. As your hands start to ascend, they stop at your waist. And then we sink down, Tai Chi clapping 2 times. So here's 1, exhale, sink. Root into the earth, like your toes are growing roots into the soil. A breath in. Exhale, we sink down. Now the hands draw up. Shift your weight to the foot you want to step away from. And here we go. Open the big fan. Just the one time. We're going to step back into place so we can shift and do the same arm movement, other leg, to the other side. We turn the toe out of what is out for you. And we open up into what's called an L stance, because we're making the letter L with the footwork. Now we come back in. Tai Chi clapping 2 times. Sinking down, exhale. Open, inhale, rise. Lengthen through the spine, the mind, the breath, sinking down. Open. Here the arms descend. Bring what foot you would like to the other. So our feet draw closed, and we close the door. Let your arms rest beside you. Let the spine lengthen, drawing to the sun. Let your feet feel firm to the floor, balanced in all directions. A little bend to your knee, and that happy space in our mind place brings this joy inside and out. Let your feet come to a comfortable standing position. And here in our last movement, I invite you to song the body, extend it through all joints. We extend up into the sun, thinking about those people, places, things, thoughts, and ideas that bring you health, healing, hope, and happiness. As our hands drift to our forehead, our mind, our mental energy, sinking down to our hearts, our emotional energy, and to the center of you, focusing on your physical energy. Draw it in, sink it down. Let it infuse all of who and what you are to your atomic level. And with that, family, I thank you so much for being here.